Here we go, here we go, here we go. Time to cruise these YouTube streets once again in the Madden community. This is a new volume 4, part 1. And today we're dealing with the gun ace slot and the pistol ace you off from the spread playbook. Let's get it, baby. Get your crayons, get your notepads, because we're finna rock and roll for volume 4. So, let me give you a quick one real quick. This is gonna be like this video, well, this series is not going to be too lengthy. I'm going to have maybe like 3 videos to it. It ain't really going to be nothing extravagant, but it's like we're dealing with this personnel grouping right here, the 1-2-2. 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. That's how I go. And in the spread playbook, it's like this. You only have like 6 of these formations to choose from. And you can also find, well, I'm mainly talking about this formation right here, the gun ace slot offset. It's also called a gun ace slot in Carolina Panthers playbook, and it's also in New England playbook. You can also find this same personnel grouping under center in other playbooks, but you're only going to find this one right here in the 3 that I mentioned: the spread, Carolina, and New England. And we're gonna also talk about this pistol ace you off. So that's pretty cool right there. These are like formations that you would use to like close a game out. You know, like baseball have closer pitchers in the 9th inning or something like that. Or you can also start a game, or pretty much if you want to just slow grind somebody. You know what I'm saying? So let's get started. We're gonna go to a slot offset, and I'm gonna show you these audibles how I like to roll, because I like to maximize every potential out of the formation. So I have Tom Brady right now. I have a hot route master. I don't have escape artists and Roman dead eye and stuff no more. So I have hot route master, so I can pretty much pick any play from the line of scrimmage. But you guys have to pick these plays that don't have those hot routes, you know, that already have the hot routes available in the plays built in. And somebody asked me, how do I get to this screen right here? I just get to the play call screen, and then I hit L2 on PS2, or if you're on Xbox, you hit LT, and you're able to select different plays. So let's get started. So I take stick out, because stick is pretty basic. You can make your own stick. Let's just pretty much go with the main play I want to talk about, and that's called post. Inside zone, you can take that out if you want to. I usually take it out sometime, and I will put this RPO bubble, because inside zone is pretty much the same thing. But if you see that linebacker trying to ambush you in the backfield, you can also pull it out of his gut and throw the bubble screen. So I thought that was pretty much like an accessory to inside zone. I mean, the run angle is different, but I like to roll with RPO bubble sometime. Smash is pretty much a basic concept as well. You don't want to get caught up in that cover 2 over there. It's pretty much the same as post, but you can't hot route square on that deep post inside, and the tight end is doing a different type of angle post. So I like to take smash out in exchange for something like level cell, because that table route and that post over there is a nice little combination on the right side of the field. And you got your dig inside routes on the back end, which is like a levels concept. And last but not least, with the R1 audible, I would take out this and put something like maybe a screen or that trap, because that trap supplements with the inside zone, just in case the inside linebackers, the interior defense, they want to shoot the gaps. You got that pulling guard coming in to clean something up and get the job done. So it'll disrupt the timing for the defense to come straight in at you and attack you. So trap is always pretty good. So you got a lot to choose from. And screen, you guys know I'm always putting a screen in my audibles for every formation pretty much, because that is just a bailout when they try to focus on other things. Screen always helps when the user is on the opposite side of the field. So if you look at this screenplay and the user is, well, we're going to get into that. Let's just get straight on the field. I would pretty much pick, let's say I would come out in something that's not in my audibles, which is trap. Okay. Now I'm going to audible the post. So post is the main play in this formation. I'm going to try to be real quick today. You got that circle receiver on that post. You can attack cover one. If you're going against cover one, he's going to beat his man to the outside and get that outside leverage. Usually, I would say maybe 80% of the time he's gonna get that break on the post, especially if you throw him open. You got to throw him open against all man coverages. Keep in mind that there's a user roaming out here, so there's a user. He could be defending circle, or he can be in the middle waiting on the flat route or the tight end and stuff. So what I like to do for this play, I like to streak triangle. And I have 4-minute offense. We have a lot of footage for 4-minute offense, regular gameplay style. So just kick back and relax. I like to streak triangle all the time. And because if the user, he's going to pretty much roam in the middle, because a user is going to try to lurk and try to stop as much as he can. You know, unlike the computer, the AI defenders, they're going to just play their zones or stick to their own principles and stuff. But a user, he's going to try to cover 2 or 3 guys. And that's the thing about me. When I get in practice mode and do these demonstrations, I like to always account for the users. You got to be aware of that when you're watching YouTube footages of different users, because they will come out here and dominate a play and not even say anything about the lurking user or the excessive speed and threshold and the meta and stuff for ultimate team. So all of that plays in the factor too. That's why I don't really believe in cover 1, cover 2 beaters and stuff, cover 3, cover 4 beaters. I don't rely on those, because those safeties are just so fast. And like the linebackers and all, like that linebacker in the middle with the M, he can get all the way to the back of the end zone quick as my receivers can. So I would never sit up here and try to rely on splitting safeties and manipulating coverages and stuff like that. The way I play offense is like ABC. It's nickel and diamond at most, most of the time. That's why I back it up with 4-minute offense. So yeah, I like the streak triangle, and that always kind of slows my user down in the middle. And that way, if he pick up triangle, you can go to Fournette on the back end, whoever your ghost wide running back is. It always come through in the clutch. Or you mainly trying to get circle on top of the cloud flat if it's a cover 2, or that hard flat if it's a cover 3, or the seam flat. So you got like a couple of reads to choose from, and then if it's man coverage as well, you can go to X on that post out there. Sometimes he's by himself. You can also get very creative and put this man in motion. Now you have your own empty set. You can do what you want to do with them, stuff like that. It's all type of stuff. So you can make your own empty out of this. You just have 2 tight ends on here. I'm not really going to run plays today in practice mode, because you guys know how that goes. Just stay tuned for the gameplay footage. But yeah, you always want to try to split circle. Circle is the main man to go to. And if you start keying on him, if you start going on circle and getting success, your user is going to try to stack over there, and that's going to leave this side here open. And that's why I have level cell in the playbook, because level cell supplements with that. You should really start doing level cell first if you want to pass out of this formation. This is like a formation that you do in the first drive of the game or something to open up. And you go over here to this flat route. You know how the table routes is. You can pretty much run this play 1 or 2 times, and that'll key him over there. The user start lurking over there. Then you will come back and flip-flop with the post. And sometime, let's just say you do level cell, right? And that linebacker who's in front of the running back, he follows. Just say he's a user, and you throw it to Fournette maybe 2 times, whoever your running back is. Okay, the next time you come out here, you're going to do this, and then he's going to juke his behind once he get to the line of scrimmage, and that running back will get open. So, and then you can play around with circle and stuff, but you always want to put triangle on a streak or an out or an in, or you can get creative and just do like drags. Let's cancel Fournette real quick. You can do like concepts like that with this play. So you can, it's not that many plays in the formation, but you can create so much havoc. And we all know that once you do post and you're going to circle, because circle will get on top of the purple sometime against like the cover 2s and stuff. Sometimes you might just have to put square in the smoke screen like that. This is laboratory, y'all. I'm not really running plays today. We're just in the lab playing with the chemicals. This is like chemistry right here. So I'm just showing you what's going on. Like I said, you a street triangle. And if you have square in that smoke screen, he's pulling his defender down. You get what I'm saying? So, and of course, once you start having success on the left side of the screen, your user will go over there. Then you can hit him with this right here. So I'm gonna get out of here real quick. Show you something else that I like to do. This formation is kind of underrated this year. You see a few users doing it. Usually it's an old formation, and post wheel shallow is a money play. It's a switch concept. So sometimes I will have post shallow. I will have this play. I would come out in this play usually. I would come out in this play. And if you feel you can get the switch concept square, he gets open right in between that linebacker and the safety. But you got to play around with the other receivers such as triangle and X. You can probably put like I seen a dude yesterday. He put Playbook GG. He had a switch concept on the field, and he put square on this whip route. I don't know how effective that is yet. I haven't tried it, but I am gonna get into that. So shout out to Playbook GG. And I think his name is AntCap24 or something like that. He's a very good YouTuber, and he understands that a user is lurking out here on the field. Yeah, I think he did it like that so that wheel route can get on top of cover 2, because the cover 2 would be engaged with Cole right there, and then that wheel route will go up the field, and you probably throw it to the sideline and stuff. But I saw that yesterday. That was pretty cool. But I like to manipulate my user inside the box with these tight ends and stuff at, and then I think focus outside. So let's go to something else real quick. That switch route, it's a seam that you just want to look for. It's a window. See, that was man to man. Man, I'm not even gonna catch that. I hate showing out in practice mode. I really do. I hate it when people do that. But it's a window that you can see, that you can catch square in, man. And it's pretty much gonna be right there. You're gonna get hit stick, so get on the ground. You're gonna get hit stick. They're gonna tag you, but against like man to man and cover 2, it splits the safeties and stuff. But you gotta make sure that you don't have one-itis and just staring down the receiver. You gotta make sure you go to triangle and X and do little drag crosses and little double crosses, or like some drive concept or something like that. Like what, I don't know what that concept is called. It's called like shallow maybe, or something like that. But yeah, you got to play around with them. Don't just come out here and trying to do posts and go to circle, or you'll throw picks. Or don't come out here and go to level cell and try to go to X every single time. You got to make sure you step up in the pocket, have pocket presence, do your blocking assignments with the running back, check down, and all your other good stuff. Sometimes you won't be able to send both of these tight ends out. It'd be like that. So I just had to go over this little laboratory work real quick. We guys already know how the inside zone work, and the slot bubble. I usually do the slot bubble on the goal line when they start keying in.
Situation. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes it.
And yeah, I want to go to this other formation. This pistol ace you off. So this is the spread playbook right here. So everybody don't have this formation. So basically, it's like a big set. It's like an ace big, 2 tight ends. Everything is symmetrical. We're going to go to the quick audibles real quick. And I like to use these 2 formations. Before I go to that, let me show you something real quick in the spread playbook. Gun, wing, flex, it's the same personnel. Post is right there too. You got that double move, so that's pretty powerful. But everything else is pretty much basic. But that double move is something else too. But yeah, we're gonna go to the pistol. Yeah, the pistol you off. So of course we're gonna put halfback stretch in here. Of course, it's an outside run. I like to keep dive or slam or one of the inside zones, because if you got inside zone guru, you can put that. It's pretty much the same thing. I take deep out, put cross, and you can keep this deep cross in there, so it'll look like that. Let's go on the field real quick.
Here we go. 50, plant.
So you got the stretch. You can go left.
Look at me.
You can go right. You got your inside just in case if they spread the line. So that's pretty much like a hat count thing with these two. I always like to have 2 running plays in my audibles, and then tight end cross. I don't know why it looked like that. That's funny. Oh, okay, there we go. So tight end cross. It's one of these plays where you can put like square on the check on a comeback, and like against like a cover 4, it'll pull this cornerback down where GG Chark is, and then you can sometimes go over the top with Connolly.
Knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
But I wouldn't sit out there on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down trying to make that happen every time. You're going to have to kind of like run the ball and set them up and stuff with these other routes in here. So tight end cross is pretty cool because sometimes a user will be back there roaming and he'll pick the wrong tight end to go to, and you got you like 10, 20, 15 yards or whatever. I got some nice gameplay footage, so stay tuned for that. And this deep cross is another one of those type of plays. Pretty much the same thing as the tight end cross, but it got that little pulling guard play action, so it looks just like a run.
On play action, Vic. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Off the play fake, Vic. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown.
When you do that sometime, but you got to set this up. You just can't come out there thinking you just finna go score that touchdown on the first play of the drive. You're going to have to do some smash mouth running and keep them on their toes, you know, keep them guessing. But I like it because it got that pulling guard. You usually see like colleges doing this kind of stuff, like them pro style colleges like Stanford and Georgia and USC. They do stuff like this because, you know, those are the teams that still play under center. So you don't really see too many teams passing the ball using pulling guards and tackles and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool because it looks just like a run. So of course that's a cover 3 out there. I would go to that if I was you. Put him on the out. And here we go. That's the kind of way I roll. When you see that triangle, man, you might as well go 10 and out, man. It's smart routed. Cover 2, that's a little different. That's when you'll try to want to like split these guys out here, and might want to put somebody on a drag just to for like a little safety net or something like that. Trust me, this tight end cross, man, I can show you some footage from Madden 15 that this was my only play I did out of like the ace and stuff way back in the day. I've been riding out with tight end cross forever, but it's not usually in everybody's playbook, so you know how that jump be sometimes. So anything else? Like I said, I'm coming with the gameplay footage after this. This is just part 1, introduction. I don't want to make this too lengthy, so I'm gonna get on out of here. This is Kenny Catfish. You guys have been great, and I'm about to get ghosts. Like adios amigos.
You look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown. Big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught.
They still playing soft.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got his man, it's caught.
Watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, You would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tell.
And he's got it. It's Thomas. 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the...
And this is caught inside the 5.
For that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking deep downfield. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.